I wanted to ask you about that. It's called the truckie tax, obviously, going up 6%. Now, I mean, for many small operators, that might actually lead to their operations collapsing. What's the thinking behind doing this? Is it just desperate for revenue? I mean, surely they must understand that just flows straight through to Aldi or Coles or Woolworths or wherever.
It is a whopping $1.1 billion tax grab being paid for by every single Australian. I mean, people who aren't in the industry, you've got to recognise that not every truck is 100% full. If you're taking bananas from Tully, it goes from the farmer to the warehouse to get onto storage, it goes to Brisbane, then it gets distributed somewhere else. And every time you now move that product, whether it's a loaf of bread or a bottle of milk or a piece of fruit, it's going to cost more and every Australian will pay for it. And guess what that's called? Inflation. And that's going to drive up interest rates and that hurts everybody.
Did you know it was coming? It was the industry talking to you, saying, look, we fear this is going to happen?
Every industry across Australia has been concerned about what Labor will do to them in the budget. We now know what it is. It is a smashing $185 billion in additional spending. It's an enormous amount of money. Everyone who earns under around $120,000 has lost the low-income tax offset, money they need. Mate, in my patch, that's 51,000 people who won't have that money to spend to pay their bills, which are now going to be much, much higher under Labor. So everyone was concerned, and it's been pretty equal. They're all getting it in the neck.
They are indeed. Keith Pitt, great to catch up with you as usual. Thank you very much for joining us from Canberra.